Terrific. I'm Kathleen McSweeney. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. This is a wonderful turnout to kick off Erik Gutshall's campaign for County Board. There are so many wonderful people here tonight. There are some elected officials that I think I should recognize, that I believe I've seen. I know that school board member Reed Goldstein is here. We have former delegate Karen Darner. We have former state senator Mary Margaret Whipple. I think somewhere I saw Jay Bissett on the county board. So I'm pretty short, so I can't see past the first row. So if there's anybody else, please let me know. Shout it out if you're standing next to an elected official. Okay, thank you. I have the distinct honor of being asked to start off the welcomes and the introductions, and I do consider it a great honor, so thank you, Erik, for asking me to do this. I know Erik in a multitude of ways over many years. When moving into the Lion Park neighborhood here, we actually looked, we live across the street, actually, my husband and I. And we looked at the house that Erik and Renee actually live in now. We moved into the neighborhood around the same time, and I really wanted their house. But Michael and I are not very handy, and Erik has done a wonderful job with his house. It was a little bit run down when he bought it. It's magnificent now. But we're so happy to have them as neighbors. Going along with the We're Not Handy theme, Erik started a business here in Lion Park, in Arlington, actually. And we were some of his first clients, I believe. Clarendon Home Services actually provides care for your home. And we definitely need that. So we're very grateful that he's both a neighbor and somebody who provides services, badly needed services in our house. I also know Erik because I had served on the board of Doorways for Women and Families as the Lion Park liaison. We actually have a seat. And when my term was up, I knew it was so important to get the right person in there to succeed me. And so we spent some time looking to see who was the right person, who was the person who had a lot of integrity and passion for the mission, who could advocate successfully. And I was delighted when Erik agreed to succeed me on the board of Doorways. And he has been an outstanding advocate for women and families in Arlington and in Northern Virginia. Yay! But probably the way I see Erik most often is in community meetings. He served as the Lion Park Civic Association president for several years early on. He also was the chairman of the Board of Governors. The Board of Governors takes care of the grounds of this wonderful park and this beautiful building. In that capacity, Erik was one of the early leaders leading our community to revamp and refurbish this wonderful gem in the middle of Lion Park. And it was in that capacity where I first understood what a terrific leader Erik was. I don't know if you know anything about civic association politics. I think some of you do. But they can be very contentious at times. And there were a lot of different opinions about what we should and shouldn't do. There were a lot of different opinions about what we should or shouldn't spend, or what we could or couldn't raise as a community. And Erik really believed in this mission, along with many people standing here as well, believed in this mission from the start. And he was able to not only navigate all of the issues, make people feel heard in the early days of putting together our revitalization of our community center, but I saw how he built consensus. And this was what was so critical. He led a charrette for our neighborhood. And he really helped us put our ideas on the table, and walk away feeling like, one, we could do this, and two, it was going to be really beautiful, and three, even if we didn't get everything we wanted, it was still going to be okay. And I think that is the mark of a wonderful leader. He helped pull our neighborhood together. So thank you, Erik. I am excited to support his candidacy because he's a person of great integrity. Anybody who knows him knows that. He is a person who does his homework. He is a very good planner. I also am serving with him now on the Planning Commission and look to him as a mentor. And he understands that it's only through careful planning that we, and building community consensus, that we build the Arlington, the type of Arlington that we all know and love and want to continue to live in and pass down to our children and future generations. So it is with great excitement that I say, Erik, Godspeed. You are going to be a wonderful county board member. Thank you. Thank you.